Hey there, how's everyone doing? Semester's over. Just have some final grades to turn in. I'm seeing some last minute late submissions coming in, and yeah, just got to get some grades turned in and I'm done for the semester. So it's been a good semester. Went fast. It's been a wild semester. Let's see, I think it was in September. I had the real big video pop up on my YouTube channel, which has gained me a lot of subscribers and views. And wow, that was pretty incredible. So it's been a pretty amazing 2024. So Christmas is upon us. I've got a Christmas party to go to tonight, so I have my red sweater on. So it's that time of year. Overeating, got to get back on that diet after the holidays. And welcome, new viewers. This is Talking Watercolor. I'm Rusty Nelson. Did I say that already? I can't. I think it might have been one of my previous attempts of a video, so I may have to edit this out. But wow, yeah, 2024. What a great year this has been. It's been a wonderful learning experience for me, and everything that I've been doing for the channel, the things I've been learning, the things I'm realizing what I like and what I don't like. So there's a lot of that kind of stuff going on. Oh yeah, and for you guys, you new viewers, the existing viewers, I do have. I'm kind of surprised. I do have a pretty consistent following of people watching Talking Watercolor, where I'm just up here practicing being on screen, which is something I would have never ever imagined, being a talking head on some sort of a video production. I mean, just as short as maybe 3 years ago, I would do everything I could to avoid being on video up at the university whenever they wanted to interview anything. I mean, I would go out of my way not to do it. So for me to actually be sitting here talking to you in 2024 on a video production, it's pretty amazing. But that's really the intent of this whole thing right now with Talking Watercolor, is not just the tutorials, which is a video feat in itself for what I have to do to record me painting something, but just being on screen and getting comfortable. So that was the intent of this this idea of this podcast, was to give me more screen time, more reps, get my reps in and practicing, getting more comfortable and more confident on screens. So I think I've made some progress with that this last year. So let's see, I started the YouTube channel on January 4th, right after the New Year's. And yeah, this has been one of the most interesting developments in my career. You know, since I got out of advertising and I came into higher education. And I've been in higher education now for 27 years. I plan on retiring next year. And outside of making that big shift, and then, that's a hard thing to do mid-career, after 15 years in advertising, to try to bend your career trajectory into a new direction. And luckily, I was at least taking stuff I had learned in advertising and all the stuff as a graphic designer, as an art director, as a business owner, and bringing it into higher education. But, even that, coming into that, I was always good at talking with a conference room of people, but then all of a sudden have 20 some students sitting out in the room waiting for you to talk and teach them stuff. That was terrifying. And I remember it took a good couple years, 3 years, to kind of get the hang of it, realize the things that I liked about college and the things that I didn't like about college when I went through it, and tried not to model the things that I didn't appreciate when I was in college, and develop my own ways of doing stuff. So that whole 27 years of trying to refine my abilities to communicate and to teach art and design to students, young people too, that was a earth-shattering move in my life, up until this year when I started doing it for a much broader audience, a worldwide audience now. That's been crazy. So, and to see that I'm like 17.5 thousand subscribers on my channel. And I just really wanted to take this time, if I don't get a chance before the new year, to thank everybody who's been watching these tutorials and bearing with me as I learn how to do this, and my bad edits and my halting and sometimes non-directed thought processes as I'm doing stuff. That I really do want to thank you and tell you that I appreciate all the support that you've given me with the likes and the subscribes and the comments, and even the memberships over on Patreon. Wow, thank you very much. This has meant a lot, and I can't wait till 2025. I have a whole list of new things that I'm hoping to get accomplished in 2025, and hopefully not screwing up the thing that I have managed to put together so far. But I do want to take some risks and do some things and move beyond the things that I've been working on perfecting, or at least trying to understand in this first year. So, but yeah, being on camera, what a hoot. That has been a wild experience. I remember those first videos, how awkward I felt, and still do at times. I'm just getting over the notion of being perfect, doing this all in one take, and being able to, if I screw something up, just pause and then say it again. I can edit it out. Although I still think I probably am, with the demands of the job at the university, I'm probably still biting off a little more than I can chew, trying to get 2 full tutorials of drawing and a watercolor done every week, plus a talking head 15-minute video. These aren't so bad. I don't have to do a lot of editing with them, unless I totally lose my train of thought and I have to go in and find it and edit it out. But the two videos, it's stretching me thin, especially if they're long, real-time videos where I'm sitting down trying to do a nice piece or a semi-nice piece. That's one of the things I've discovered this year, is that the really long videos where I'm sitting down doing a 2 to 3 hour watercolor and videotaping I just dated myself, recording the sessions and then trying to edit those together. That's really, that requires, I think, a much bigger timeline than what I've been allowing for, because I do have to kind of rush them through to get them out there and posted. So that was one of my goals for 2025, is to try to do better videos. The small tutorials, the no bull drawing tutorials where I'm showing you really the basic, absolute basic things to draw eyes, hands, feet, and let you practice in that. And that's something I learned over the course of my education career is, I can't give the students everything I know in one setting, right? You have to break it down and give it in various steps and stages so that they can absorb it, practice it, and then are ready for the next challenge, which comes in the type of assignments that I give them. So that has been a wild ride. Let's see here. I'm looking at my cheat sheet here. Yeah, learning how to videotape stuff. Again, I'm trying it right now 2 different ways. At home, I'm working with iPad, iPhones, recording everything, airdropping it over to my Mac, and then doing the edits there. And then up at the university with my rig there, I'm porting everything either through a document camera or my camera going directly into my iMac that's on my desk up at the office. So I kind of like that, and hopefully with continued growth, I'll be able to afford a nice Mac here at home, an updated Mac. I think my current Mac I'm working on, it's getting a little long in the tooth. I think I bought it right before the pandemic. I think it's closing in on 6 or 7 years old, and I can tell it's starting to cry a little bit when I'm pushing it with too many Adobe apps open and running. So anyway, yeah, let's see here. What else? Editing, shooting issues. Yeah, what I like and dislike. Oh man, I was definitely going in a little bit about that. Where the shorter videos where I can talk and there's no there's no music I have to find with the shorter things and to plug in and throw in the background because again, when I'm doing a good piece, a good piece. I'm starting to focus, and I can't keep both hemispheres of my brain running at the same time. So I'm sitting here trying to visually be creative and problem solve with the piece. The other part of my brain clicks off, and my mouth stops working, and I'm unable to express whatever in the hell it is I'm trying to do at the moment. So then I have to come back in and do voiceovers. So, and yeah, so there's been a lot of things that I have experienced this year. Let's see here. More things I want to. Yeah, okay. So 2025, definitely better content, and I want to make content that's going to be more appropriate or in demand from the audience who are out there looking for stuff, wanting to learn how to watercolor or learning how to draw figures, faces, eyes. I did just drop an eye tutorial today. I'm shooting on Monday for this episode to drop on Wednesday. So my eye tutorial just dropped. Quick, down and dirty. I do like the down and dirty things, the quick ones where I can kind of give you a quick something to go and practice and build those visual and aesthetic chops that you need to be able to do. And I've gotten some really good comments and questions on some of my videos about just getting started. Where do I start? And I think that was just this week. It looked like a young person again asking, hey, I'm new to this. Where do I start? And that's going to be, I think, a whole series of upcoming videos starting in 2025. But really the biggest thing is mark making. And that's the first video that I posted after my intro video to the channel, was all about mark making. Learning how to make a mark that's interesting, has character, has flair, all with that quick, confident stroke, and doing exactly what it needs to do. It sounds simple, but yet it's so hard to accomplish and to get really good at. So that's why I'm always chanting, it's not rocket science, but it's not easy either, because it is so much muscle memory and just building confidence in what you're going to do and why you're going to do it. So, so getting in there and learning about mark making in whatever medium you're using, graphite, charcoal, paint, acrylic paints, oil paints, watercolors, gouache, color pencils, ink, any of that. It's all about how you make that mark. And depending upon the medium, can you make a broad mark? Does that mark have intensity? Can it vary going from soft to dark, or soft to hard, light to dark? So there's so many things that you have to do with just the simple act of making a mark. So I'm definitely going to be doing a whole new series of going back to the start, treating 2025 like a whole new start of the semester, and I'll hopefully do some upgrades to some of the early tutorials I was doing in 2024 that, as one of my students, who were watching some of my YouTube videos, I asked her how they looked and what she thought, and she goes, they're not cringe. So I took that as a win in that my videos are not cringe. So let's see here. Yeah, I do have a whole list of goals for 2025. Definitely want to jump in there and start maybe making some digital products, some mini courses and things to sell. I've already been approached a couple times about doing, it looked like affiliate marketing for some companies to hawk their brands and stuff, but I'm really not interested heavily in doing a lot of that. I don't mind putting affiliate links out in the product descriptions of the stuff I use, but yeah, I know people appreciate, probably my generation, maybe a little older, they probably are getting tired of being pitched something all the time, and so I want to tread on that subject very carefully and see how I can do it without seeming like a huckster and stuff. And I don't want to be that person as well. So looking at doing mini courses to sell. Maybe you all who are already subscribers watching my videos, you can maybe pull some people in that would be interested, and I'll give them a quick hour-long mini course that they can get up and running with. So looking to do something like that. And yeah, continue on with some of the affiliate marketing, sending people over to Amazon if they're interested. And then Yeah, I haven't I haven't reached out for any sponsorships or anything like that either. So we'll just see where it goes. I'm not going to pursue it heavily. I do think the courses, the digital products might be the thing for 2025 for me to kind of hopefully develop some sort of a passive revenue stream for my retirement years. So hey, I've been working in the Midwest for 27 years, and Midwest wages and retirement, boy, that should be fun. So that was one of my reasons for starting the channel was, hey, maybe I can make some money. So anyway, hey, I have gone on for over 15 minutes on this week's vlog, and I do appreciate again everybody who's been with me and watched this year. Yeah, I have achieved a lot more than I would have ever thought I could have in this first year. So like by 3 times where I thought I would be. So thank you for watching, and thank you for supporting, and please get the word out there. If you have any other friends and neighbors and family members who are interested in doing something like this, let them know about the channel. I really appreciate it. So, hey, give me a like and a subscribe. Drop me some comments, and I'll see you next week talking watercolor.